From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe. There stands one man, one great man. A man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolves, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic Relief Crusader.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Titillating Tuesday, episode 90, and I just thought, you know what? I'm going to just start things with a little bit of a perk, a little bit of a pick-me-up, and only because there's a possibility that either my mom or my dad is probably watching. So, seeing how my mom is my mom is Austrian, seeing how my mom is German and my dad is Austrian, I thought, you know what? I'm going to culturally appropriate a little something here and there and everywhere and give them a little something to laugh at. So there you go, Mom and Dad, if you happen to be watching. I'm getting in touch with my Germanic groups with a side of metal. So there you go. I want to say hi to everybody that's joined into the chat so far, and I hope you've had a great weekend. We got Wendy the Drama Warrior who's here. Hello, Wendy. And we have our favorite geeky classic leftist, Tom, who's centrist right now. How's it going? Who says purple? And I don't know exactly what he means by that, but I'm sure he's going to, sort it out pretty soon here. And we got Snorter Poopus Cuber, who says, hello, humans and other critters. Hello to you, Snorter Poopus. Nice to see you here. And then we got Razel Kane Reviews. They could have done away with the hat hair. It's more like feathers, but I know exactly what you're saying. Let's see. We got Penny, everybody's favorite lucky Penny. Hello, Penny, who's enjoying so many emoji cons. It's unbelievable. And let's see. Who else do we have tonight? So we have DJ Play Nice. Whee! How's it going, DJ Play Nice? Nice to see you, dude. And who else have we got here? And Canadian Spider-Man, who is still hungover because yesterday was Canada Day, or what's left of it in this country right here. So there you go. It's been a hell of a 3-day party. Oh my God. I bet it has been. Oh my geez. Really? Well, nice to see you all here. And, as we do every time, let's welcome everybody that gets on the panel here.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Appion dude, what's up?
What's going on? Hello, hello.
Hello.
Coleslaw is ready.
Ooh, yeah. Definitely the coleslaw time. So, what'd you think of that little intro? Yodeling
I
and
say
metal.
something nice here about it. I got nothing. Sorry.
You got nothing.
Kind of just sounded like noise. I had to take my earbuds off, and I could still hear it from like 5 feet away. It was just two clashing things.
There you go. If you gotta have a mashup, there you are. So,
No.
What? No.
Oh my God! No, everybody must praise. He is the god amongst men. That is Franz Long. That's who that was. I'm a huge fan of Franz Long. He is a god amongst men. Men want to dream to be him, and he gets all the women out those feathers on his head. I love Franz Long.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's fun to listen to when you have a gummy, and I listen to him many times. I've seen many of his stuff. It's just amazing. He's so talented, and he passed away in 2015, so he lived quite a long life. So
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like basically, I suppose you could say the unbeaten yodeling god of the Germanic countries.
yeah, he was quite famous and did quite amazing things with his life. And yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Now you know. And now he's at the metal. So hey, Jacob Barry, how's it going, man? Nice to see you, dude. Yeah, no, I saw this mashup like a few years ago, and I posted it on my Facebook like a long time ago. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot that this was a thing.
I've never seen that version. I mean, I've listened to the original. I watch all this stuff, but that one's awesome. I was like,
There you go.
oh, you put a smile on my face.
I know, right? Oh, would you do a mashup of metal and yodeling? Two
Yes.
things you never thought would actually happen, but it works.
works.
Meddling.
Yeah, meddling, yodeling, yodeling and meddling. I don't know. Anyway, okay. Let's see. Pop might be here. He might be a little bit late. So hopefully, Pop, if you're doing okay, hope you're doing well, dude. So, low effort. There you go. Yeah. In a kitchen in Texas. So,
Maybe
okay.
do something, maybe not. Who knows?
Maybe not. We don't know. So, all right. So, as usual, as we always have a segment before we head off to the news articles, we got a little segment that we'd love to call Stupid News. And let's see, what do we got in stupid news today? We got something pretty stupid. We always have something pretty stupid. Let's see. This I don't know how bad things have to get when you're pointing out the obvious, but this one that was in the newspaper here. Let's see. China may be using sea to hide its submarines.
What?
Didn't they mean Dusty?
Maybe, or maybe they just didn't have enough room to put the in it.
What?
But kettle, meat black.
You can't really hide in the sea still. There's a thing called radar. They're kind of noticeable. It's a big metal thing in the sea. The most modern radars would easily pick that up.
and I'm thinking maybe sonar also.
Yeah.
Radar and sonar. And hey, Tony, how's it going, man?
What are they? They're sitting there and they're strumming. Oh, we stay very, very quiet. They not hear us. No. Shh, quiet.
Yeah, no. If we hide a submarine in sea, there's no way they can find us because then we'd be under waves and satellite won't be able to pick up. It's so ingenious.
Who's so smart?
Exactly. So smart. I don't know who thought this, but they're genius. So,
Oh my God. But of all the stupidest places, where to hide it in the sea? That or North American military technology is so bad at this point that it might be actually a genius idea. So
Make a submarine that looks like a blue whale.
There you go. Perfect, right? Snortaboopus. What a stupid place to hide submarines. Hiding them in the mountains would be much more clever. Exactly, right? Yeah, totally. Woody Trauma Warrior. There's also underwater microphones everywhere. Precisely. They can hear anything like from hundreds, thousands of miles away. So,
This big lineup on here right in the Bay of Fundy. A whole bunch of them just lining right up.
Oh, yeah, totally. I bet it's easier than hiding a sub in a cloud. Yeah, true. So, my God. But I just thought this was so dumb looking at it. And I'm like, who? Let's see. I'm wondering how the news article goes, though. Certainly not further militarized outposts in the military sea, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. World's most shipping lanes. Let's see. At least 3. Oh, whatever. What the heck? It doesn't matter because this is the most dumbest headline I've ever seen in the history of anything.
One of those really slow news days. And anybody a story? No, just get the janitor to write it. There you go.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like you couldn't think of anything else. I don't know. Oh God, I got nothing. I really got
Oh
nothing.
yeah. By the way, Canadian Spider-Man with the Bay of Fundy. Bay of Fundy is here in the Maritimes and Newfoundland, or is it Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. That's our big bay that comes off the Atlantic Ocean. If anybody's wondering.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bay of Fundy. Let's see. Yeah, they can hide it in Lake Superior. Yeah, they could. They totally 100% could. Because we're pretty much as communist as it is, and our prime minister just admires the dictatorship of China. So I mean, hey, why not? Yeah, we got Chinese troops in BC, so might as well just make them feel welcome the rest of the way, and let's hide their subs for them. I mean, in friendship, right? Sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, and this next, maybe some good news. Apparently, a California woman, 18, sues doctors for removing her breasts when she was just 13 because she thought she was trans after seeing influencers online. This from the Daily Mail. So I hope she sues the living daylights out of these people.
She was 13 when they removed her breasts.
Yes.
They should be put in jail for life. That's disgusting. That's mutilation of a child. That shouldn't be illegal. That there should be illegal. That just...
Yep. See, plus on top of that, it says something about these quote unquote influencers. People don't follow anybody. Don't follow.
Nobody wants to think for themselves anymore.
No, exactly. They just want to go ahead and it's like, oh, well, this person's popular. What they say must be right. No, some of these people are absolute morons.
Yep.
Case in point, a 13-year-old thought that she had to basically remove her breasts. I mean, this is basically like before or, during puberty.
Yeah. The Chloe Cole did the same thing. She removed it when she was 15. Look at her now. She's 19 and suing the doctors and touring the country, talking against it. So it's like we've talked about her before, and that's disgusting. These people hopefully get jail time. That's just
exactly. And I hope that this young woman sues the living daylights out of these quote unquote doctors. Young people, if you're in your late teens, early 20s, make up your own mind, make informative decisions.
Yeah, when you're 18 or plus, fine. You're old enough then you can make decisions. But 13 now, it's a child. You got to be protecting that now.
Yeah, exactly. Wendy, I can't help but wonder if her parents signed a consent. Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder that, doesn't it, though? But then again, in California, I think, wasn't there a law written that they don't need parental consent? So she probably just went ahead and did it anyway.
Well, don't they have that here in Canada? Like that guy got put in jail in Vancouver for not affirming his, was it son or daughter's thing? And he got put in jail for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because he disagreed with it. So I think, I'm not exactly the best when it comes to like U.S. law, but I believe I heard something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of sad. DJ Play Nice, was she the one who authorized the procedure? I'm not aware of that provision. Like 13. Yeah, exactly. So her parents need to be held accountable too. Yeah, 100%. And Penny, the brain isn't fully developed until you're 25. Correct. You are correct. My brain is still underdeveloped.
See, a little known fact is sometimes, and that's why Cole stated, she's not blaming her parents because these parents get duped into believing it's real too. A lot of times.
Exactly.
It's messed up. It's very bad. So
when you have basically Disney like forcing, pressuring opinions on you, and just to shut them up, you're like, okay, fine. Let's just do it, or whatever. It's pretty messed up. So
yeah.
But anyway, yes, that's right. More fish for brain health. That's why you want to go to the Bay of Fundy and do a lot of fishing there. So to hide nuclear subs on top of that from China. So anyway, that's pretty much it for stupid news. So well, yesterday we've had Canada Day.
Canada.
I think it means the village. So
no, it means it. No, really, I think it means. I remember that one.
I think it means it's like whatever. So we were named by accident, I guess. So that might be it. which explains our country a lot. But anyway, yeah, yesterday we had Canada Day, and what can I say? Rest of the world, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Yeah, sorry, eh? You know, in true Canadian fashion, that's the only way I can say it, eh? But our own Canadian actress and Marvel's She-Hulk, Tatiana Maslany, apparently about a week ago, slammed a whole bunch of parents up here in Canada because she's Canadian. Again, sorry.
I didn't know she was Canadian. Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's Canadian. So
she's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. But Appian, don't worry. I won't ask about her, you know, later on when I'm asking you if she's Canadian. But apparently, this woman who has no kids and isn't married and probably doesn't plan on having kids, apparently is slamming Canadian law requiring parental approval for students to change pronouns. Now, she was saying it should not be in control of parents how a child identifies.
Wrong. Well,
that's right. The She-Bulk has spoken. You are correct. Oh, and hey, Ethel, good. You guys can have her. Well, I'm sorry. She lives down in the States, Teague. So there you go. So you got her now, along with Celine Dion. So there you go. Razel. So, oh, I thought she was slamming Henry Cavill. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if eventually she does slam Henry Cavill. So, so she was on the news saying that basically, parents have no say in what their kids think or do or anything like that, and essentially that parents are, oppressive. You can go and do something to yourself, which I would not normally recommend to people. So, Razel, okay, I liked her in Orphan Black, but that was dumb on her part. If my kid identifies as a cat, I'm going to consult a psychiatrist. Yeah, probably. Or just give him a good slap upside the head. It's like, no.
Stop confirming your children and help them grow up to be adults.
While you're spraying water vinegar at them. So once again, throwing her hat into the ongoing gender discourse. You know what? Yeah. For Snorty, I'll call her She-Bulk. She-Bulk, attorney at law, star Tatiana Maslany, has made it clear that her virtual opponent of her native Saskatchewan, Canada's newly enshrined into law Parents' Bill of Rights. So, because like here in Alberta, Saskatchewan was pretty much doing the same thing and saying, you know what? Parents got rights. Parents have rights over their kids. And they're the main caretakers and stuff like that. So thank you, Rocco. I identify as Tracy Morgan. So I'm going to get you pregnant. Really? Bring it on. But unfortunately, she decided to shoot her mouth off and say, no, people, no, if you're a parent, you got no say. We gotta protect the kids. We gotta protect the children. And what?
Protect them from their parents.
Yeah, exactly. So it's pretty dumb. It's pretty outrageous. So, oh yeah, she's just so dumb. It's pretty moronic. I'm gonna try to find the news clip on top of that too. So, a series of events which inevitably led to the bill's creation first kicked off in August 22nd, back in 2023, when the province's then Minister of Education, Dustin Duncan, announced a new set of policies surrounding the subject of student sexual education, right? Which kind of pretty much happened also here in Alberta, that essentially it's up to the parents to make that call. And it's not up for educational systems whatsoever. It's not up to teachers or anything like that. It's essentially not up to anybody but the parents, which is the way it pretty much should be. And of course, up here in Canada, she had to get so emotional about the whole thing because, of course, you have to make it look like you care. Specifically, Duncan made it a requirement for schools that, quote, when a student requests that their preferred name, gender identity, and or gender expression be used, parental guardian consent will be required for students under the age of 16 to engage in a review of the involvement of third-party organizations in supporting school divisions and teachers with delivering instruction related to sexual health outcomes in the curriculum. So, in a roundabout kind of way, what do your parents think about this? And if it's okay? So, do we get parental approval to go ahead and say that? Yeah, maybe. Or maybe not, depending on the parent.
I
think
parents should have the last say until you're 18. Then you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly. Precisely. So, that's why, I'm sorry, we're paying for your rent and your food, your everything. If you basically want to have your say, then okay, here you go. You can pay the rent, you can pay the bills, you can pay for the groceries, you can pay for the gas in the car that drives you all around the place. You can basically pay for everything. How about that? And then see what happens. So, because if you can't do that, well, I'm sorry. Then you have absolutely no say whatsoever. So for those curious, in the case of those students who believe they may be harmed if they inform their parents about the decision, the policy specifies, quote, if it is reasonably expected that obtaining parental consent, as mentioned in subsection 1, is likely to result in physical, mental, or emotional harm to the pupil, the principal shall direct the pupil to the appropriate professionals who are employed or retained by the school to support and assist the pupil in developing a plan to address the pupil's request with the pupil's parent or guardian. So, there's a little bit of a rule, shall we put it, that just in case will cover the student. But, generally it's unfortunate that it's generally unfortunate that it's the teachers that nowadays try to warp kids' minds. So, Snorta Poopus, yeah, I want to have a kid if they pay for everything. Yeah, I don't blame you whatsoever.
Yeah, they don't vet teachers nowadays. You just hire anybody and do whatever, and it's disgusting. They should be monitoring everything about these teachers.
That's right. Yeah, exactly, comic. He who pays the piper calls the tune. That's right. Exactly. So. And you know what, guys? I'm not trying to make it like political kind of today or anything like that, but it is rather a big issue that's kind of going on, unfortunately. Because it's ways that they get at kids, and this is kind of a weird thing. That,
sorry to interrupt, Mike. Wasn't there a politician actually in Alberta that said, he quoted, and I quote, parents don't have rights, it's the children, and the parents must affirm the children's rights.
Yes. Pretty much like one of the NDP here in Alberta.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't think so. What the hell? And he's some old dude too. I'm like, okay, what do you? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Because for those of you in the States or not in Canada, essentially, the NDP is called the New Democratic Party. And hey, essentially communist. So just to let you know.
Yeah, they're
And
the Trudeau bootlickers.
yeah, the Trudeau bootlickers, basically.
Yeah.
And they're like, they ranted and raged at Danielle Smith's ruling, or basically wanting to pass a law that essentially protects children from all this kind of ideology. And they were going ahead and saying, liberals and let's just call them neo-communists, ranting and raving, saying, "Oh no, they're out to harm children," blah blah blah. And taking the control out of the teacher's hands and putting it back into the parents where it actually belongs.
Exactly.
And that's the way it should be. I mean, if you're wanting to have kids and you want them to grow up with certain ideals, certain beliefs, and whatnot, that's why you teach them right. It's the way it goes, right? In the hopes that they become upstanding young citizens once they reach adulthood and go out into the world to make things a better place, basically. So, Canadian Spider-Man, yeah, I was surprised to hear my parents supporting the DEI stuff. They have been brainwashed into feeling guilty. Damn, that's unfortunate. So, and hey, Padawannabe, how's it going? Nice to see you, dude. Great that you're here. Yeah, you know what? And that's the weird thing, that supposedly we're supposed to be feeling guilty about all these kind of things.
No,
but we don't have to feel guilty whatsoever.
No,
I
don't feel guilty for stupidity.
No, exactly right.
Yeah,
that's basically it. Padawannabe, I would like to know if the girl I'm dating in my senior year of high school is going to become a complete lunatic within the next year. Yeah. You want to look for maybe warning signs of some sort, I'm guessing, Padawannabe. Maybe ask leading questions so that don't sound quite political, and yet might tell all. So leading questions like, so did you hear about, I don't know, let's just pick one out of that. Did you hear about, I don't know, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, what they're planning on doing with that, and replacing dwarves with just normal sized people and making them magical characters instead of dwarfs? I don't know, maybe something like that. What do you think about that kind of craziness? See what the answer is. If she's okay with that, avoid. If she's not okay with it, chances are you might have a level-headed girlfriend in the future.
Or just you want something more modern, just say, hey, do you like the Acolyte? I love it. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. That might do. Yeah. So that's right. Yeah. Those boots aren't going to lick themselves, unlike cats and dogs. Yeah, precisely. Right. So, oh, man. And Edge of Time. How's it going, dude? My sources say yes. There you go. So yeah, it's pretty warped. It's very warped, because this is a person that basically has no skin in the game whatsoever. And it's kind of odd that whenever actors or actresses or even politicians, it seems like if they absolutely have no children, but can go ahead and think they can tell parents what's best for your kid, avoid them like the plague.
The ironic, sorry, the ironic part though, she'd be the kind of woman that say, oh, you don't have a right to talk about pregnancy and stuff because you're not well, you don't have the right to talk about having children because you don't have a child. You know what I mean? Like the double
yeah
thing. Yeah,
exactly. It's like, last I looked, according to genetics that has been going on for thousands upon thousands of years, it takes two to make a baby.
Yeah,
funny how that works. So yeah, I know, right? So let's see what the savage She-Bulk said in her in her words. So we got this here from Twitter. This is what she said about basically parents having no place whatsoever. And here it is.
Not be the control of the parents whether a child, how a child identifies, how a child knows themselves to be. That isn't their a parent's place. It's an overreach. It's an overreach on the part of the provincial government to legislate that. It's absurd. Children have rights. Children are human beings who have knowledge and who know themselves, and we should be taking cues from them. In so many ways, we should be taking cues from them.
We should be taking cues from children. What a
Yes.
Children some days don't know if they want to do one thing to the other until they're a certain age. No.
Children want to be cats and dogs, for God's sake.
She's a complete moron.
Like, we should take their cues from them. Okay, my let's say my son wants to be, I don't know, a dog. Okay, fine. Let's take the cue from them. And because it's not my place to question them, I'm gonna go get a collar and a leash, and I'm gonna take him out and take him for a walk every once in a while. And you know what? If he feels like doing what dogs do, taking a crap on somebody's lawn or something like that, I'm just gonna go ahead and let him do that, right? No matter who's looking around. Exactly. It's yes.
Roll up
Break
the
out the drink of
newspaper and
water.
beat the shit out of him with it.
That's right. No, bad dog.
You wanted to be a dog. This is what it's like.
Yep, that's right. You know,
time to go
Don't-
get spayed and neutered. We're going to the vet.
Let's pull out that choke chain and
Electrified chain. They go too far, you electrify them. Yeah, it's like,
exactly. That's right.
Put a muzzle on him.
Yep. Okay, let's do that. Oh, okay. Daddy, I want to be a dinosaur. Oh, okay. Well, then you're supposed to be extinct. So let's cover you up in the ground and let's put you maybe, I don't know, 6 feet under, and you can be dinosaurs like they are today, fossilized. How about that? Okay.
Hit him in the head with a big rock. That was the meteor.
Yes, exactly. My God.
mental
It's true.
health, people. Mental health.
I know. Padawannabe, dating was easier in the 90s. Do you like me? Yep. Do you like me too? Yep. You want to date? Yep. Exactly. So much easier. So much easier. Let's see. Ethel, I think we've all been drunk in an instance where we needed to go and we just ended up going on some guy's lawn, or probably even the gutter at that time.
Yep. And then we lift our leg up.
Or in
too,
an
like a dog.
alleyway.
Yeah, or in an alleyway, right? My little brother used to dress up like Elton John when he was little, and my dad used to yell at him and give him crap. He's a successful real estate tycoon and more successful than me. Well, there you go. I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with dress up. That's the thing. I don't know why your dad would yell at him, unless it was at the point where he kind of came out in the early 80s, after his wife was horrified to find out that he was gay, and thus scarring her for life.
He had to have some clue, though.
Yeah, maybe, probably, I don't know, but that's past history. So,
Could have been a big surprise. Like
that
guy was pretty flamboyant.
Yeah. Good comment there, Teague. Canadian Spider-Man, yes, and yes, exactly. Padawannabe, yeah, you want to be a dog? Cool. Can I turn your room into my personal gym then? Screaming will ensue.
Yeah, you sleeping in the backyard from now on, chained up.
That's right. That's right. Or church in Glasgow. Precisely. Right? But no, we need to, according to her, God, and it just looks like she has this crazy look on her face. Like, swear to God.
She's entitled. She's an entitled little rich girl. Just go away.
Oh, yeah, precisely. But okay, yeah, it isn't in their parents' place. Really? Okay, so how about this? Again, going back to what I said before. Okay, so if the rules of the house don't apply to you, okay, because you know what, I've literally, eventually all of us that end up being parents and having kids and stuff like that, we eventually, if we've had good parents, in a roundabout sort of kind of way, we eventually become our parents. So that being said, it's like, okay, and I'm kind of quoting my dad. All right, fine. If you don't like the rules of the house, you can either move out, or, which would be, pretty much easier because everybody will just come to a child's rescue. It's like, oh my God, my parents didn't agree with me and blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's okay. We have support nowadays. But back in the day, it'd be like, okay, fine. There's the door. You go support yourself, right?
Yeah, don't let it hit you in the butt on the way out,
Exactly, right? And you can go sleep out on the street. So there you go. Okay, well, if you don't like it, all right, fine. You go and get a job and you pay for the bills and you buy your own groceries and you pay for this and you pay for that. Oh, on top of that, we're going to be charging you rent on top of that, which I've done to my kids on top of that too. As soon as they got a job, all right, fine. You're going to feel a little bit of responsibility and you're going to be paying a little bit of rent on top of that too, right?
That's fair.
So
that's fair.
That's totally fair, right?
Yeah.
So, you want a cell phone? Okay, well, then you better get a job because I'm not paying for it whatsoever. It's the argument that they never address anytime. Sort of poopers, yeah. Elton out coming out was one of those wait, Liberace's gay moments. Yeah, it was. Padawanami, yeah, animals can't drive cars. No opposable thumbs. Exactly. Can't do that.
Well, nowadays there's self-driving cars, so they could just sit there and have their head out the window, and the car will drive them.
True. However, Snorterpoopus is a bear, and I drive a car badly, but I do drive. Yeah, well, when you're a bear, especially a polar bear, you can drive anything you want. So there you go.
Who's going to argue?
Exactly. They can also drive motorcycles. So, but it's just, stars, actors, actresses, shut up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shut up. Especially if you don't have kids, shut up. Nobody cares what you think. Just earn your little paycheck and dance, monkey. That's all you need to do.
The fact that she's saying it isn't their parents' place, actually, it's the opposite. It is the parents' place to take care of the children.
Yes. Yes. So,
where is their place then?
Exactly.
Where's their place then? Where do they?
You're supposed to affirm your children's everything, I guess.
So after the child pops out,
yeah,
they're just completely in control of their own life. They know exactly what to do.
Oh,
They don't know how to wipe their own ass.
Yep.
Well, that's what when they're born nowadays. They say, how do they identify it when they're born? I'm like, that's not real. That's not a thing.
Exactly. The baby can't talk.
Yes.
So
does it have a wee or a whatever? That determines what its sex is. And
exactly.
There's only 2 of them too. Sure, there's a 0.4 anomaly that's rare in hermaphrodites, but that's super rare. So yeah, we know what the sex is. Stop it.
Because
exactly
like
what they want to
Penny
be
said,
for the rest of their life.
Yep. Because
That's
like
fine.
what Penny said earlier, your brain isn't fully developed until you're 25.
Yeah, exactly. Now
Simple.
they say you can make decisions by 18 to 20, and fine, that's been decided. Drinking license, you can purchase whatever. You can do anything by 18 to 20, that you fine. But no, a 13-year-old, no, or anything, a child, no. Leave them alone.
Right.
Yeah.
But you heard it there. Parents don't have a say. Really? I disagree.
Yeah.
Simple as
Especially
that.
before puberty, like how are you gonna know what you want before you even go through that major life change? Like,
yeah,
pretty much goes through.
And it goes back to that stupid news that I shared earlier about a 13-year-old who is now 18 going to be suing doctors, right? So
she may never be able to feed her kids breast milk or anything. She could be not, So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, in response to the policy shifts, the University of Regina's Pride Center for Sexuality and Gender Diversity teamed up with Canadian LGBTQ advocacy group Eagle Canada to challenge the
implications.
Yes, the implications of the former policy on the grounds that doing so would supposedly violate the rights to life, liberty, and the security of the person and equal treatment before and under the law granted to each citizen in the nation's Bill of Rights up here in Canada in our charters of rights and freedoms. So, which apparently our current government doesn't really respond to or even keep, as a matter of fact. So, following a brief court case, the Court of King's Bench Justice Michael McGaw eventually ruled that at this stage of pronoun restriction does not appear to have governmental authority, granting an injunction against the government's policies pending a full and complete hearing into the constitutionality. Right. Because it's like you can't just you can't just take away parents' rights like that by saying, we don't agree with this, and therefore it's violating children's rights. Nobody's violating children's rights. As a parent, you have sole guardianship, although they would love to take that away through any means possible. Because it just seems like anything to erode parental rights. It just seems like they're just hungry to get their grubby little mitts on children. And they'll just try through any means possible to do it, which is the weird thing. And it's kind of ironic that the Tatiana plays a fictional lawyer being
with godlike powers.
Yes, with godlike powers.
Where she could summon Daredevil out of thin air and make entire plot lines disappear.
Yeah, just do the walk of shame. So, it's really weird that two lawyers basically appear on this show that she, really failingly plays, but doesn't understand the law whatsoever in real life, and thinks she can just go ahead and finger point at all of you parents out there, that to kind of shame you into thinking that you don't have any rights whatsoever. Wow.
She's just trying to stay relevant.
Yep.
Even though she's not even anymore.
I know. Pat Wannabe, I would get kicked out of school these days just for laughing so hard at everyone. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, she went to the University of Vagina. So there you go. That's what it was. So
the Vagina monologue.
Yeah. Appear on the Vagina monologues.
Mind you, that's not inclusive of vagina. It'd have to be the University of the ABCDEFGH,
of birthing parts.
Yes, birthing
yes,
parts. Exactly.
Right. Because we have to be remaining politically correct on that. Yeah.
Whatever you have down there, monologue.
Yes, exactly. The absence of block and tackle monologues. I need to get hooked on phonics. Yeah. I do. I really do. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. So, Sort of Poopus, the Canadian Charter and Freedoms of Rights and Freedoms is being renamed the Canadian Charter of Things You Can Do or Say If We Let You. Exactly. It's pretty much it.
Yep.
So, but however, rather than wait for legal process to play out, the Saskatchewan government moved to circumvent it altogether by bulldozing the bill through its legislature and triggering its notwithstanding clause, which itself temporarily overrode the usual requirements that a given piece of legislature undergo judicial review. For non-Canadian people, understand that this is a very truncated account from what went down. This place successful on October 20th of 2023. The Saskatchewan Legislature Assembly officially enshrined the bill into law, amending the Local Education Act of 1995 to require all schools abide by the aforementioned pronoun policy. Basically, parents get their way. So, unsurprisingly, the passage of this bill did not fly well with Maslany, herself a noted LGBTQ youth activist. Of course she's an activist, because why not? if you look at the first episode, and I probably shouldn't even suggest this, look in the background of the first episode of She-Hulk and everything that's in the background. It screams feminist. Screams feminist.
I don't even remember. That's how unforgettable it was.
I know, right?
Oh, her whole speech against Hulk was one of the most insanely idiotic things I ever heard.
It is.
Talking to a guy that literally tried to delete himself multiple times and talked about how hard her life was because men looked at her.
Yeah.
The guy literally tried to delete himself. And he saved the world multiple times. I think he's had a harder time than you.
I know, right?
Because I do it infinitely better than you. Oh, screw off.
And you could even go into the deeper story, which was only told recently, of how Bruce Banner was abused by his dad. That's a little fact. He went through abuse, sexual and otherwise. So, yeah, he had a hard life, Bruce. So, yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, oh, God.
But he's not a woman, so she's got him beat.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what the show wanted you to believe.
Yeah, precisely it. Canadian Spider-Man, they want our kids. It was our children in Pol Pot's Cambodia that extinguished the older folks and were the government the communist government soldiers. Mao's China was the same. Exactly. They do not let them take our kids 100% because they went for the youth. And then those youth got basically brainwashed. And then they went for the older folks that like things kind of the way they were, right? And that's why, especially in Cambodia and China, they way outdid what Lenin did, or what Hitler did. Historical facts. Patawanami, she didn't even feel bad for making a blind man walk home the next day without his cane. Call him an Uber, for God's sake. Precisely, right?
Or what about when she catfished that guy, and then he realized that it wasn't who he was. Like who the picture, like all the pictures were of her as the other person, and then the show wants you to feel bad for her because he didn't want to date her. She literally lied to him.
I know, right?
She's the villain in this situation.
Yeah,
yes, but no, she's a woman. She can't do no wrong.
He didn't like my true self. You misled him. That's the part, though.
Precisely it. My God. Like
that'd be like say a lesbian's dating like a trans woman and not realizing it at first because some days it's hard to tell, and all of a sudden a package comes in exposed. I'm a lesbian. I don't like those. You must love me otherwise. Like,
precisely right. Canadian Spider-Man, our charter means nothing since it doesn't ensure the rights to bear arms or the freedom of speech. Precisely, exactly.
Amen, right? Canadian Spider-Man. He knows it well. We all know it well. Yes, our country has lost freedom of speech, the right to bear arms. Our country is bad. We're becoming a communist country when it's just like time to fight back. But anyway, I'm not going to go out there.
Let's see. And Titan says, personally, I'm touched that they are so concerned with children's rights. I wonder if they feel the same for children still in the womb.
Yeah, interesting how that
it?
Works, eh?
Yeah.
What children? What about killing them? Like,
let's ask the child in the womb what they want.
Yeah, that's right. Because hey, at birth, if they can go ahead and say what they are, must go for the same thing in the womb while they're still there. And just a reminder, because that body is maybe inside you when you're pregnant, women only. But that body inside you is not your body. It may be connected, but it's still an individual that's inside. So
wait. Let's straighten it out. Biological women only.
Right.
Yeah,
precisely. Birthing people. Yes. So, Theta I remember as a kid, I was so excited at the possibility of Marvel making AAA films. And now that the new phases have been released, it's been so sad what they have been using this great franchise for. Precisely. That agenda. That's right. Precisely. It's really a shame. So, like in the video before, she was saying she criticized the contents. It should not be in the control of parents how a child identifies, how a child knows themselves to be, said the actress. No, they don't. That isn't a parent's place. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's an overreach. No, it isn't. What you're doing is an overreach. It's funny how they constantly point the finger, but every time they point that finger, there's always like 3 pointing back at them.
Yeah.
It's funny how that works. It's an overreach on the part of the provincial government to legislate that. It's absurd. No, it's absurd that you think that maybe a snotty-nosed 3-year-old can go ahead and think that it's Superman and let them become that. Okay, child, you're Superman? Fine. Go ahead and climb a building and jump off of it and see if you can fly. I'm supporting your rights. Go ahead. Or no, okay, all right, little Timmy at 4 years old, you want to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Okay, here you go. Let me lift up. Yeah, let me lift up that man cover, and you can go ahead and live the rest of your days in a sewer. I support your right to choose. Okay, little Abigail. You want to be let me think of a good one here. You want to be Black Widow? Okay, sure. Here's a pair of 45s and a skin-tight suit. Go ahead and take on the bad guys. Here's a mafia-owned place right now. Go ahead and dish out some justice. I support your right.
Well, if you want to be Black Widow, you're also going to have to get like a vasectomy or whatever. Because remember what happens at the Red Room?
Yeah,
they take away their ability to get pregnant.
That's right. Does any of that sound remotely realistic?
Nope.
No. Do you really think that maybe children should choose then?
I thought I was Batman as a kid. I ran around with a cape and I'm like, I'm Batman. And I ran around, but I grew out of that because I knew I wasn't really Batman.
Exactly. Pretending is one thing, but you know, basically affirming, excuse me, it's the coffee, but basically affirming and saying, no, okay, this is what you want to be. All right, fine. No.
You know what day you could be whatever you want to be? Halloween. And then next morning, knock it off.
Exactly. Let them loose. This is the one day. So one day you can be anything you want. And then that's it.
Well, there's record numbers of detransitioners happening right now, hundreds of thousands, because they're forcing this on to kids, and then they grow up and a couple years later, like, I don't want this anymore. Oh, no crap, because you were forced into it pretty much, and no. It's,
exactly. And you know what? And again, I want to thank everybody that's watching over on the Rumbles and on X and here on the YouTubes and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. If you guys can go ahead and hit that like button and notification bell, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and share the channel out and stuff like that, because you know this is stuff that's in the news that is generally hardly talked about. You know, and this is the current state of affairs in Canada. that we're living under, you know, it's really nuts. Thetazoid, I grew out of that too. Sure did. It's a true solid statement. I swear it is. Once you grow out of that, you know, you grow out of it. You don't go back to it. So sort of poopers. I wanted to be somebody when I grew up. I should have been more specific. Yeah, I know. I get that. But you know, when you're a kid, you have maybe a I don't know, an imaginary friend or something like that, you know, but eventually you grow out of it. It's the same thing. This is the exact same thing. But no, it's like people like her, like Tatiana Maslany, you know, want you to carry on and just take that, basically that fantasy, that imaginary thing that you might think that you might be, and just go on with it. Just carry on with it. Take it to the nth degree. No. So she further said, because, you know, we played the video, so just kind of recap on the video. Children have rights. Yes, nobody's arguing with that. Children are human beings. Really? Are they? Okay, children are human beings. So
that's just
again,
a statement of fact.
Yeah.
That's like nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Children breathe air. Okay.
Children need to be fed. Oh
Yeah.
my God, really?
Thank you, Tatiana. We never would have known that without you.
Yeah. Children generally have 2 arms and 2 legs. Oh my God. Mind blown.
It's the second part of her sentence where she really goes off the rails.
I know, right? Children are human beings who have knowledge
That part.
of who know themselves, and we should be taking cues from them.
That part.
Really? That part. Exactly.
All of that is dumb as hell.
Exactly. When did it become a thing that children tell adults what to do?
Yeah, never.
Never.
It just makes me think of like the Fast and the Furious movies. They had a 5-year-old write one of the movies or something.
Yeah.
Like, no, don't do that.
Since when did parents? Why? Since when did parents take a backseat? Like, honestly,
backwards society.
It is.
Those kids will raise themselves. They don't need us.
Yeah.
They have their MTV. They have their 16 and pregnant, 600-pound life. They'll be fine.
Oh yeah, exactly. They're just on autopilot at this point.
They have great role models, you know.
They do. Yeah, exactly. Influencers. Stark of Iron. Yeah, I will supply Stark Tech to any kid who wants to be me. There you go.
Come to the Stark Expo.
That's right. I'm a kid at heart, so I want Stark. But no, kids do not know themselves. They might be aware of themselves, but they don't really know themselves, but they're still figuring it out. You know, then in so many ways, we should be taking cues from them, listening to them, empowering them to know who they are and to name that. Really? Okay. I want to be a Formula One race car. Okay, great. Let's take it to the garage and let's look under that hood and see if we have to change any plugs or maybe change any fluids or anything like that. So, does that work? Yeah, I'm listening to them. Okay, we should listen to them. Sure. Well, Timmy, you can't do that. Why? Because you're not a car. So, wake up. Shit. But you're right, Appion. Everything falls apart. It all falls apart. You know? Yeah, sure. I have no problem listening to my kids while they were growing up and stuff like that. But I had to talk to them about why they can do certain things and why they can't do other certain things.
Like children have knowledge. Most children don't have knowledge, and the knowledge they have is about like fucking princess unicorns and like what their favorite toy is this week. That's not knowledge.
No, it isn't. Hey, Pop, how's it going? You made it.
Hey, it's going well.
Hey.
I want to identify as Walker, Texas Ranger. I have the Texas part down. I'm missing everything else.
See, Chuck Norris was the only baby that, like, I don't think he needed his parents. His parents learned from
No,
Chuck
exactly.
Norris.
Yeah, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I identify as a billionaire. I'm still waiting for my
He
dad.
came out the womb with the handlebar mustache. He came out there ready to go.
But you know what? But she goes on, you know, it's their right. It's not the parents' right. You are so far from the truth. You know what? Have kids, and then you know what? I'm gonna come to your house. I'll go to your house. How about this? You know, because this is fair, okay? And I will do whatever I feel like with and to your kids. How about that? Because if you think it's not my right to tell my kids, you know, how they should maybe, I don't know, act or you know, or basically, you know, give them a little course correction.
They know what they want.
Yeah, exactly. Then you know what? Okay, then it's fully within my right to tell your kid a whole bunch of absolute nonsensical garbage and see how they turn out. How about that? And then insist that they go in that direction. But you weren't allowed to say anything.
If kids are so smart, why did we grow up like with our parents telling us that not to get in spooky vans if they offer us candy and like a bike and shit?
Exactly.
Like, they're so smart. nowadays they'll be like, "Oh no, you are a pedophile. You are trying to do something to me, strange person. I can't get in your van. Not because my parents told me, but I have the knowledge and forethought that I see through your ruse, sir. Turn that van around. Try one of these other lesser school children. Thank you very much."
Exactly. I don't see any Nobel Prize winning astrophysicist 8-year-old out there yet. Children's brains are mush. They haven't figured out anything. The only thing they figured out is, I want a cookie, or or can we have mac and cheese for dinner tonight? Or I'm gonna play some video games for a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to read a comic book.
Like I want her to try and prove what it's her statement by. I want like a survey with like 100 kids, and like they ask them all like, what are you thinking right now or whatever. What do you think of the politics or the what's going on in Asia or something? You know what I mean? They won't have a clue.
Exactly. All right, fine. All right. You want to drive the car? All right. Oh, you're only 7.
It'll be like what you said. Mac and cheese. What are we having for dinner tonight? I like turtles. Like stuff like that. Like
yeah, exactly. If you let a kid eat whatever the heck they wanted, right? Because it's their choice. We should listen to them, right? Then don't be surprised if they maybe have a little tummy ache later on or something like
Unless they're Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. He was on another level.
That's true.
He went and bought groceries and stuff.
It's so true, right?
He had vegetables and everything, and he was eating all proper.
Oh, he was so prepared, man.
Oh, yeah.
He was on
hey,
another
Vince.
level. He's not your average child.
No, he's not. How's it going, man? And we got Lemon Pie here. How's it going, Lemon Pie? I haven't seen you in a while.
Hello.
Great that you're here. So, but yeah. You see the news clip. You know what she thinks.
Oh, look at her shirt in that picture.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh goodness, yeah.
Yep.
That's
Support
nice.
trans futures.
That says it all.
I'm not really surprised because when you look at some of the storylines and themes in Orphan Black, there's a lot of that going on as well.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
And Sarkavine, you got to go. Hey, not a problem, dude. Thanks for dropping on by. I really appreciate it, man. So
the only thing I really liked her in was Parks and Recreation, and she was only in like one episode of that.
That's true. Yeah.
And they didn't allow her to say anything ridiculous. She was literally there just to be funny.
Yeah.
Kind of adorable.
Yeah. Like you were saying earlier, kids have brains full of mush, and fortunately, quite a few adults have brains full of mush as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you're a moron, Tatiana.
No.
You're a moron. You're an idiot. You don't have children. You don't get to comment. Just dance like the monkey.
It scares me more if she did have kids, and that's what her real thought was about it. It's like those kids are going to be screwed.
Big time. I know, right?
I can't even imagine.
Jeez.
Yep, that's true. And
it's like the parenting in Big Daddy when like Sonny doesn't know what to do, and he's like laying newspapers down and shit, like to pee on, and he just doesn't have a clue.
No, he doesn't. But
yeah. What do you want to name yourself? What do you want your name to be? Frankenstein. Okay, Frankenstein. He wants to eat ketchup. I'll let him eat ketchup.
Exactly.
And then he learned in the movie that that's not proper parenting. You see, you can't just let them do and have whatever they want. You can't just give them a slingshot; it'll kill all the birds in the neighborhood.
So what you're saying is it's life lessons. There we go. Yeah,
it's fun for a little while until you realize this ain't gonna work.
No, that's true, right? Titan, one of the truly beautiful things about social media is that it is undeniably proved how stupid actors adult pretenders are. Precisely.
Yep.
They all need to take Sir Ian McKellen's great advice he gave years ago, where he's just like, we're actors, we come here to do our job. No one needs to hear our politics or activism or any of that nonsense. We're here to do a job.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you all think of Phoenix Jones, that real life superhero? He had some issues, but I love the idea behind his actions. Oh, yeah, I remember that from way back when. Yeah. I think it was a guy ages ago. He kind of dressed up as a superhero and there's actually a website.
Oh my god, like
real
kick
life-
ass.
Yeah, like
real life
Kick-Ass,
kick ass.
right? And that went around, and I think if I have this right, Thetazoid, I think 2010. That basically went around, and they were basically being superheroes,
The Guardian of Seattle.
helping stop crimes and stuff like that, and if need be, assisting the police. And I think there is a website that's still out there of people that essentially have registered themselves as superheroes. I know it sounds kind of bizarre, but it's actually a thing. It really is actually a thing.
I'm having to look them up right now. I've never heard of them, but
Yeah. Wasn't there some influencer recently that described her 2-year-old child as a situational disability? I feel sorry for that kid. Yeah.
Right.
Some lady in California. I think she was like a nurse or something like that. That basically said that that her 2-year-old daughter essentially is a situational disability, and that basically a hindrance.
Man, I love
her-
all these people coming out making up new shit.
Oh, I know, right? So
Doesn't exist in the real world. They just
situational
some words together.
disability. I don't
Yeah.
even know.
yeah. That's a thing now. I guess. Well,
yeah,
I'm looking it up.
it's pretty
I
dumb.
want to see how many people
But,
suffer from situational
I don't even
disability.
know what to say. People are just dumb.
I know.
All right,
But
you
anyways-
brainy scientist types. I know somebody out there has to be working on a time machine.
Yeah. But anyway, seeing how we're pretty much at the top of the hour, or a little bit past the top of the hour, which is okay. Let's bring an oldie but goodie kind of commercial break here for everyone
Yay,
out there.
we need it.
Yeah.
Do you feel stressed at work? Too tired during the day? Self-conscious about your body image?
Well, then you might be fat! Come on down to Weebo's gym! Do it! Yeah! We'll fix you up, you greasy, disgusting animal! Just do it! Learn how to lift!
Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it!
Pump some iron!
Do it!
Fuck you!
Don't let your dreams be dreams. The burn increases now.
Thank God for you, Shia.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to turn yourself into a proud samurai warrior, you need the katana samurai sword. This high-quality plastic weapon is a Japanese
quality.
sword which will look just perfect with your traditional Japanese hakama.
There you go.
High quality plastic katana.
I wonder, I have much
For
trouble.
you, Apion. For you.
That made my day.
There we go.
I needed some good Shia motivation, you know?
Yeah.
I
I'm
know,
feeling
right?
down. I think of him and his rat tail. Just do it!
Okay, which brings us up to another segment for this show, where we include Appion in little fun and games. So here we are. Okay, so this time in I Am Canadian, where we have fun with Appion, we're going to let him guess to see if Michael Cera is Canadian or not.
He Canadian.
Oh my God! And he gets it right. Yeah, totally. 100%.
Very cool.
He is 100%
50-50
Canadian.
chance.
I think it's
There we
because like
go.
Scott Pilgrim, I think he was Canadian, so I just kind of went by like Scott Pilgrim's character.
I loved him in Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So
The P meter in that movie when he's going to the meter.
that's right. Do it, Appion. Just do it.
Just do it. I got my high quality plastic. Where's yours?
That's right. Don't let your dreams be dreams, okay? I just want to become a Kryptonian. Not
Same way
affiliated or
one
sponsored by
becomes a
Nike.
Super Saiyan.
Precisely.
Keep yelling and
Precisely.
screaming into the sky, and maybe one day.
Yep.
One day, you two will
Yep.
power up.
Exactly. He has that Canadian aura. Exactly.
Yeah, he does. It's the eyes too.
That's right. Okay, so now that we've had that fun, let's see. Now it's time for the Nux article. So seeing how that one was kind of drizzle and no wait, that's not even a word.
It is now. You made it up. This is
I did.
the
Okay.
age of making up words, so you might as well.
Yeah, precisely. Right.
Hey,
If we're gonna
make
make
it
up phrases, yeah. So dismal, yeah, drizzle.
There you go,
Drizzle. Drizzle. Yeah, it's like drizzle and abominable.
Yeah.
And something like that. Whatever
Depressing
the hell.
and
It is a
I
snowman?
think you combined. Did you combine depressing and abysmal?
Yeah, something like that.
Notice?
Yeah,
Abysmal?
exactly. I don't know what I'm saying. It's more like, something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. So so now we're going to go on to something that's a little bit more hopeful, and so this from Cosmic Book News. Because we were talking about a few weeks ago about Highlander. So it looks like Henry Cavill films Highlander. It's going to be starting in January, and they promise no goofy sword fights.
Good.
So
That's good.
yeah, oh God, please for the love
Man,
of
some
God.
of the fight choreography on The Witcher was just jaw dropping.
Yes, totally, 100%.
Season 1 had some good fights.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yep. Let's say Canadian Spider-Man. Yeah, I'll wear my suit around, but no way in hell I'd be registering as a superhero with the government. That's the thing. Yeah, that superhero registry, you're not registered with the government. That's the thing. So they just put it out there to I don't know. I could look it up over. So if I lift 200 pounds every day, it's called my stomach. There we go. Oh my God.
That's a good one.
I use a weighted vest for bench press and ankle weights for squats. There we go. So that looks pretty cool. I like Henry as McLeod. Yeah. So I'm all for this. If you're gonna do at least a reboot, there could be only let it be Henry Cavill of the Clan Cavill.
We're gonna need a great Kurgan.
Oh, dude,
man,
that's the thing, right? Like, if you're gonna have Henry Cavill as Corner McLeod of the Clan McLeod, you're gonna have to need somebody that's huge.
Clancy Brown is a tough act to follow.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah.
I mean, my mind is blown. I can't even think of an actor who could carry that role of the Kurgan
I know,
he
right?
did.
How do you top that?
Especially nowadays, it doesn't seem like there's anybody that could fit that bill.
I know. Because if they do something stupid, like say, I don't know, like The Rock.
No, please no.
No, I know.
It's Scorpion King all over again.
Yeah, right? Oh my God. I was just about to say that too. Oh my God.
I'd rather see an unknown actor. You go out there. The world is a really big place.
Right.
Go outside the borders of America and Canada. Go to Europe. Find some massive bodybuilder actor from like Norway or what have you. Somebody out there. There's somebody that could fit that.
Snorterpoopus actually has a suggestion. Joe Biden as Kurgan.
I'm President Trump, and I approve this message.
It's just like, oh my God.
If you want to win by putting your enemies to sleep by sheer boredom,
he'll defeat anybody by flinging poo at them. Hey, Anima, how's it going? Nice to see you. Hey, nerds. Hey, to you, Mrs. Nerd. So nice to see you, Anima. That would be That would be it's going to be a hard one to top.
Because he needs to have that voice too.
Exactly, that grizzly deep voice.
That's so part of the Kurgan's character is that epic voice and his laugh. I can't even do it, but it's so maniacal and perfect.
Because
there's actors who fit their roles, like Clancy Brown, Ron Perlman as Hellboy.
Yep.
Nobody's been able to be cast as Hellboy convincingly after Ron Perlman.
Exactly. Oh, and we got some news here. Anima has become a YouTube member to this channel. Anima,
very cool.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And this one for all new members is for you.
As a show of gratitude for your service in the past, here's a sandwich.
But
thanks for coming, everybody. Good night.
No, wait!
What? You got your sandwich?
My tallest, an opportunity to prove I truly can be an invader, is all that I ask. Gimme.
Anima, that's for you. Thank you for becoming a new member to this nutty channel, and welcome. We hope to have pie later on, or possibly some schnitzel. How about that? So there you go.
So I'm seeing rumors online that it might be Dave Bautista. I don't like that.
Oh God, no!
Oh no!
I mean, he works as Drax, but I don't see him as the Kurgan.
And I'm confused. I want you to be gentle. I will try. So, been wanting to do that for a long time, Mike. Oh well, thank you very much. I really, honestly do appreciate it. Yeah, no,
he was good as the Beast Raban. He was good as Drax, but no, he doesn't fit.
No, he doesn't. Ram Schnitzel. Yes. Yes. But yeah, okay. So let's see where this goes. Okay. So we get an update on the new Highlander movie starring Henry Cavill from director Chad Stiletzky, who confirms when filming will start and teases the sword fighting that will be used in the film. So Stiletzky will be directing the Highlander reboot, who is known for directing the 4 John Wick movies starring Keanu Reeves. Okay, I'm all for that. Not a problem, right? John Wick was amazing. And if he's going to be doing Highlander, yeah, it's going to be more than likely going to be badass sword fighting.
Yeah,
I mean, the fights are going to be exquisite. I could already tell.
Yeah, some good action pieces there. Yeah,
big time. The budget is said to be north of $100 million, and Stiletzky also recently said they will have big plans to expand with Highlander spinoffs on TV, and gave the nod to the popular Adrian Paul series. Again, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's a win-win.
I didn't mind that Adrian Paul series. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I didn't mind it whatsoever. And I like the fact that I was about to say Connor McLeod, but that's not his name.
Duncan.
No. The guy that played Connor McLeod.
Christopher Lambert.
Yeah, Christopher Lambert. I liked it when he appeared in the series every once in a while, like near the season end or something like that, and it was pretty cool. I liked it.
Yeah.
So,
they had Bull from Night Court as their version of their Kurgan stand-in.
Yeah, which was brutal. Man, it's like, after watching him playing Bull on Night Court, it's like he doesn't play a convincing bad guy to me.
No.
I'm sorry.
He tried.
He tried.
Give him A for effort.
Exactly. And so Henry Cavill also recently appeared at CinemaCon, teasing you haven't seen anything yet. So I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. So, and Theta Zord, yeah, we need a guy that's really intimidating. Exactly. Right? because they'll go for the Hollywood tough guys. It'll be The Rock, it'll be Dave Bautista, or it'll be John Cena, and it's like, no, none of them will do. None of them.
I'm going to say Dave, I think, could pull it off. Dave is actually a guy that's actually become a really good actor. I will stand up for Dave Bautista. Dave can play different roles. He's played serious. Dave could do it. I think Dave could do it. If anybody could, I think Dave would be the Rock. No offense to him, even though he's the most popular, he's very one-dimensional.
I think he's overused.
I don't want the Kurgan eyebrow when he's doing like
no. Oh God, no. Oh crap! Just picturing that now, right? Like with this, like in the helmet with Clancy, like the one that Clancy wore, with the Rock in it, doing his freaking stupid eyebrow thing. It's like, God, that right there, the visual in my brain is just cringe right there.
Yeah,
I'd rather see Goldberg take on the role if they had to go for a former wrestler
or Stone Cold Steve Austin, maybe. Because
They're
Stone Cold's actually
probably
been in more
20
movies.
They're probably 20 years past their prime as far as
But
if anybody's seen Dave is such a good actor. I mean, he played Drax, of course, but he's done serious roles. He's actually Dave to me is one of the best wrestlers to actors in many years. Dave Bautista. I think he's done an amazing.
Ooh, here's a good idea. How about Travis Fimmel? Ragnar in Viking as Kurgan, if he bulks up a bit. Okay, that is a really good idea.
How tall is he compared to Henry Cavill?
That's a good question. I'm going to look that up right now. So
Clancy Brown was kind of physically intimidating.
Let me have a look here. He is 44. So height 1.82 meters. Well, what is that in feet? Come on.
Yeah, give it to us in American.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna have to ask Siri. 1.82 meters is how many feet, Siri? The answer is okay. So he's almost 6 feet tall. Okay, so I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Rory McCain, the guy that was the Hound in Game of Thrones.
Ooh, yeah.
I'd be okay with that, and I think he might be able to. And then there's also people saying like Jason Momoa, but I'm like, I don't know.
Alan Ritchson.
Yeah, I think so.
He's got the build. He's got the height.
Goldberg. Yep, that's true. So we saw Goldberg in Universal Soldier 2. Nobody mentioned Undertaker. That'd be interesting.
Maybe too old for physical.
Yeah, Taker's. I'm a big Taker fan, but I don't think he could do it physically anymore. No.
Yeah. A lot of the wrestlers we're talking about are past their prime, unfortunately.
The Rock is just Dwayne Johnson. He can't be any other character. No, that's true. It's
mostly wrestlers, and then the big guys from Game of Thrones, and like it's like the choices. Or I see a lot of like Kane Hodder, so people that were Jason, like from the Friday the 13th.
Kane Hodder, he's way up there in age, man. He's up.
He's too old for that.
Well, just to go back to Travis Fimmel, okay?
Yeah.
That's not a bad
too old
idea.
Yet. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, dude's like only 44, right? So, you know what? I'd be okay with that.
But I think he's
him in the same
Henry,
costume.
So. Yeah. That might be actually a pretty smart move. So,
it'd be fun to see him be a villain because he's kind of the good guy of Vikings, even though he does some messed up stuff.
True.
But like a true villain for him would be a lot of fun to watch him act like that.
Yeah.
Because I think he could do the voice too. I think he could pull it off.
Got to get an actor that doesn't look 500 years old already.
Yeah.
That's why whoever made that comment before, or Snorter Poopers, that's why Joe Biden wouldn't work. So there you go.
Just looked it up. Henry Cavill is 6'1", so the Viking fella, if he's 6 foot, that would work.
Yeah, that would work.
Give him some tall boots. Give him a few inches in height.
Yep, do a Stallone treatment to him.
Yeah.
Or exactly. Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the tall wrestlers all have problems with their knees.
Yeah,
that's true too. Yeah,
all that jumping and stuff. Yep.
Yep. So
see, Dave, that's why I'll bring up Dave again, and I'm a big fan. He's 6'6", so he is much taller. David, and he still does a lot of physical stuff. So so he would.
Richardson.
That's close.
Close.
I wish we could cast Andre the Giant, but he's been gone a while. But he has the deep voice already and the intimidating size.
Yeah,
he would be an insanely scary Kurgan. I am going to kill you, Highlander.
As he wears the Grim Reaper cloak, like in Princess Bride.
Yep.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Want to say big actors, and I'll bring this up. He's actually a Canadian, so the actual guy who played Kurgan in WWE. So, oh gosh, what's his name? That's an idea. Give me a sec here.
Canadian Spider-Man. Yeah, I agree with Geeky Classic Leftist. Dave is a good actor. And let's see, we got Madman number 4 or Madman 4. I was in Pennsylvania on a straight video horror film set that had Kane Hodder acting in the villain role. He walked right up to me and said hello. Then he laughed. A really nice guy. Oh, really?
Yeah, Kurgan, aka Robert Millett. He's 6'11". Now he was in like 300 and he's done other movies. And funny enough, he's a New Brunswicker. So I know people that know him. Nice guy. He's quite famous. He's had quite a good acting career. After he was Kurgan in WWE many years ago. But yeah, he's 6'11". He's a big guy and he is quite good in Hollywood. So there's a guy you could bring in. Even though he's a bit older, very good still to this day. But yeah, Dave Bautista is my number 1 I would go with for just 6'6", that's a pretty good height. So,
And Jason, how's it going, man? Nice to see you, dude. We're talking who would play a good Kurgan. Plus, on top of that, we're talking Highlander. So
let's have Morgan Freeman be the Kurgan.
Nah.
I've been chasing you a long time, Highlander. I have a new.
Oh my god!
I have a new face. I have a new face freckle for every year I've chased you. McLeod, you and your plan.
Oh god! Oh, I almost passed out.
Morgan Freeman rides up all skitty and he's got the helmet on. It's like weighing his head over. He barely lifts
shit. Oh my god. That or Giancarlo Esposito.
I was just thinking him.
Yes.
He's just a villain in everything. Might as well throw him.
Might as well.
Yeah, exactly, right? Might as well. So you know what?
Oh, Vince just threw out a good suggestion.
Okay.
Carl Urban.
You know what? Yeah.
He's also, that's a good idea.
That's a good one.
That's a good. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, Carl Urban would be pretty solid, and it'd be fun to see him go against Henry Cavill. Like that would be an interesting matchup.
What about because since I mentioned Esposito, Carl Urban and Carl Urban also on The Boys. What about Anthony Starr that plays Homelander?
Yeah,
because he's
plays
like
a perfect psychopath.
Yeah, and he's around 6 feet tall, about 6'1", I think, something like that. So he's pretty much on par with Henry Cavill.
That would be because he does a lot of acting with his eyes, and the Kurgan kind of has some like a lot of eyes acting shots where his intense, insane eyes, and he's super wide eyed. Yeah, Anthony would be pretty good. Joe Pesci.
Oh my God, Joe Pesci!
You're laughing at me like I amused you or some shit. Am I a clown to you?
Do I amuse you? I will take the short and shove it sideways up your ass right now if I amuse you right now. So
your whole clan,
you and your whole ethnic clan right now, I will just totally sodomize right now because you pissed me off one last time. So
I will go through these utes just to get to you.
Yeah, you and all of your utes, the clan.
So,
the dry cleaner was closed, so I had to wear this ridiculous outfit.
Jeez, I'm amazed I actually pulled that off a little bit. So.
That was good.
That was good. Padawannabe, I said Morgan Freeman, but I did think about Idris Elba for a couple of minutes. Oh, God. Yeah. Let's see. Jason, at the moment I'm helping my sister to become a better singer and to do one of my party electronics EDM songs. Oh, cool, man. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, Butcher versus Superman. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Titan says, I can't see Batista as the Kurgan the whole time he'd be on screen. I'd be just hearing, I have figured out how to become invisible. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Nothing goes over my head, Highlander.
Exactly.
I would catch it.
My reflexes are too quick.
I would catch it.
Oh, he's got a point. He's got a point. Shit.
He's been typecast.
Oh yeah. As the lovable dolt.
Yeah.
Basically. But I understand. Tom's point of view. I mean, he's a guy, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see, and we don't even know if it's going to go the Kurgan route anyway. Right?
Yeah, we don't know.
It's
if it's a straight reboot or if they're going to take some creative liberties with it.
Exactly.
Nobody knows at this point.
Vin Diesel,
not Vin Diesel.
Oh no!
Oh hell no!
He can't lose a fight though in his contract. So how's he going to fight Highlander?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
You have to lose in this movie, Vin? No, I'm not doing it then.
No, I want
And
to
he
see
make it
Vin
all about
Diesel
the family too.
finish
It's
up-
about family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to see Vin Diesel finish up his Riddick movies.
Actually,
That's
yeah,
what
I
I've
was
been waiting on.
Change.
pumped on that.
Yeah, that AOC had some nice jokes, but yeah, crazy eyes. Yeah, well, exactly with Adrian Starr. He has those crazy eyes, right? So, anyway, okay. So regarding when the film stars, Straczynski filed in Collider. We start shooting in January in Scotland. Scotland.
Not on a green screen.
Yeah, no, I
stage?
guess not.
No, on
What?
location, on actual
nah.
location.
That's
Yeah,
why
but
I
movies
go
used to be
right
made.
after I leave. I go to Scotland. There we go. I know. It's amazing how that happens. I go to Scotland on Monday to do the final location scout. Yeah, so
Nice.
that'll be pretty cool. I'm like,
Oh, he's scouting locations too.
Yeah,
Damn, Henry,
which is great.
involved.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
involved.
That's a fun part of doing films. I gotta say, when you go scouting locations, you're like, okay, hear the sound, look at the sun. Oh, it's fun. It's actually a fun part of making film.
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
I would
it
love
is.
to have that role in a movie.
Oh, dude, yeah. You're going to scout out locations and crap like that. That'd be fun, man.
And
You
it's like a
blow up.
vacation, yeah. While you're also getting to see where you're gonna film.
I've done that. Just
Yeah,
for
how
scenes,
fun.
like I said, there's a good lighting, good. Is the sound good here? Blah 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 blah. And it's just something
Yep.
before you start everything. Yeah.
But no, I think Cavill is just totally a right fit for it.
He's committed.
He is,
Yeah.
and on top of that,
he
he's
looks
not.
the part.
It does. Yes, he does. And the thing is, because he's such a nerd like the rest of us, he's gonna do it right.
He's a perfectionist. It seems
He
like
has,
too.
yeah.
Anytime he's done stuff.
Yeah.
So
But look at that poster. I'm getting hints of Christopher Lambert from that.
Me
yeah,
too.
exactly.
100%. So, but yeah. So what about the sword fighting? Okay, because that's what a lot of people are talking about. So if this dude has done the John Wick movies, yeah, I'm
There's quite a bit of sword
willing
fights
to
in
bet.
those.
Exactly. It's not going to be cheesy, Disney Star Wars type of bad sword fighting whatsoever. So, Stelsky compared the sword fighting we'll see in Highlander to what they did with the fight scenes in the John Wick movies, which it sounds as if it'll be more realistic. Thank God. Right? While the John Wick movies aren't exactly true to life for the most part, at least the first movie, which is a lot more grounded, they come off as feeling a lot more real than some big over-the-top Hollywood movies. And I got to agree with that. Because if anything, when you got to the second and third movies, John Wick movies, when they were bringing more swordplay into it, I mean, damn. It was so good.
Oh, and then the part when he's like riding the horse, and then he uses like the horse to like buck people, and like literally kills a few guys with his horse.
Oh
like,
yeah,
the horse like kick people in the face, step on them. I'm like, damn.
yes,
He's creative.
That's pretty brutal.
There's some pretty creative kills in like all the John Wick movies. He gets
100%, especially with the pencil.
Yeah, the pencil kills the one guy in the library with a book.
Yes, love it.
Shoves it in his mouth.
Oh man, Rocket the Brave. I wonder what castle they will use. I am so hoping that they use the same castle in the original film. If they do that, you will have won me over. More so.
Nice little callbacks here and there.
Oh yeah, 100%. So, because it seemed like, I mean, let's put it this way: even though there was not a John Wick movie beforehand, before these four, obviously, it gave the fan service what the fans want, right? Badass fighting, complete fan service. So if they use the exact same castle, as total 100% fan service, you got me. So let's see. Vince Womack, a female villain, a femme fatale. Would that even work in Immortals that know how the game is played? See, that'd be interesting. That'd be interesting.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just had this thought. We've been spending all this time talking about Kurgan. Who would they cast for Ramirez?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's like that's another oh crap moment right there because again, fantastic actor, tough act to follow.
Oh, big time act to follow. A Scottish Spaniard,
Gordon Ramsay,
you Spanish peacock.
You donkey! That's not how you be a Highlander. Idiot! Give me your sword and fuck off.
Yes, that's about it. Oh my god, can you imagine that? Oh shit!
You know how many Highlanders I've fought over the ages? You are one of the worst ones. Stubborn.
Gordon Ramsay holds two swords up to the side of the Henry Cavill's head, right? What are you? I'm Batman.
I'm an idiot Highlander, sir.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh, that would be hilarious. Okay, well, first of all, Vince Womack, okay, a female villain. You know what? I'd be okay with it, but then again, you run the risk of it being the powerful women thing. Right, which I'm hoping that does not happen. Right, I'm okay with a female villain. Right, as long as it's not the obvious modern Hollywood female villain, if you know what I mean. Right. So but then again, you also run the risk of because she has to be beaten, right? Because there can be only one, right? So basically, if
you have to kill her.
Yeah, you have to kill her. You have to lob off her head on top of that too. And in current PC Hollywood, that would be a big no-no.
That's a big no-no.
Yep, that's right. So Padawannabe, I bet if Hayden is free, he can swing a stick pretty well. Not sure if he could play in this world though. Yeah, Hayden Christensen.
He could be one of the McLeods, like one of the other clan, like one of the other McLeod.
Yeah, he could do that
when they're doing like the old fighting and stuff, maybe.
Yeah,
at the beginning.
So. Titan, well, I really wouldn't call John Wick 4 as realistic in any sense of the word. So, no, I mean it's not, but it makes it look realistic.
And if they're really gonna do a remake, like it'd be cool if Hayden Christensen's the first Highlander that like ambushes him in the parking garage of the arena, and like first of all fight with Anakin versus Superman.
Yes. That'd be so good. And about confusion, the last one, John Wick movie completely overdid it. I had fun watching, but that's not one I'd rewatch. Yeah, it was kind of a sad ending. That's what I thought. I mean, the stairs fight scene going up like I don't know, like what 120 flights of stairs or something like that. That was nice.
I loved it still.
Yeah,
it was so good. Yeah. Yeah, gritty but not realistic. So yeah, the scene where it keeps on falling down the stairs. Yeah, yeah, me too. It's like, come on, just get up the stairs, right? But no, more bad guys.
When he falls down the stairs, I'm just thinking, as you will.
Yeah.
As they tumble down the cliffside.
I was watching it going, man, that just looks painful.
Oh,
I don't care who you are, stuntman or what.
Yes. Oh, and I guess we're having a little bit of trouble on Rumble. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Well, hopefully it straightens out. Yeah, so Denzel Washington sends Vince as a Japanese Saxon nobleman.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I wouldn't put it past Hollywood to do something like that.
Yeah, because if you're gonna have a Spanish, a Scottish Spaniard, you might as well have Denzel Washington as a Japanese Saxon nobleman.
He's in Gladiator 2 or something, so we'll see.
Exactly.
Of course.
Right. Might as well. Yeah. So Jackie Chan for Ramirez. That would be funny. Oh,
that would be funny.
That would be hilarious. Jeez, you imagine? Yeah, Hayden standing on a car yelling at Cavill that he has the high ground.
I finally have the high ground.
Wouldn't that be the ultimate joke right there?
And he still loses.
Yeah, and he still loses. Cavill cuts his legs off in his arm, just like Darth Vader, and he falls down. I hate you. Let me spare you.
It's just a scratch.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
A spoon. Come over here. I'll bite your ankles off.
But you did not provide me with a extremity.
You have no arms left. You have.
Oh my God! Make that happen. Oh God.
You must get me a extremity.
The Knights of Knee. That's the Kurgan.
Yes, that's a Kurgan.
Oh my God.
Colonel McLeod, because you have not provided me with a extremity, I have come to decapitate you.
That's the whole fight.
Somebody call up John Cleese. Tell him he's got another role.
Yes, yes. That's okay, because I know your weakness, Knights of Knee Kerrigan.
Oh, no, I don't think you do.
All I have to do is use the word it.
No, not that word.
Is it the word that you fear?
No, don't go in like that.
Yeah, and then cuts off his head.
You can have the prize. I don't want it.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, crap. Oh, I love this show. Anyway, so it goes on to say, he says, I'll keep it to the core. Most audiences want the gun anthology, most of what you know about gunfights or car chases, because most of us don't get involved in gunfights or car chases or sword fights. We learn through movies. And what those movies show you is about 95% bullshit. So there you go. We kind of, most of us know that. You don't fight 50 guys with your bare hands and then walk away, but it's fun.
You hear that, Vin Diesel?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Turned himself into Hercules.
But it's fun. It's wish fulfillment. See, this guy gets it, right? This guy totally gets it. So John Wick, we know it's a cartoon. I know it's not, but we also have fun with it. But we do tactical reloads. We try to do fire manipulations, stuff like the professionals do or the military do. But then we have fun with it. Sword work is pretty much the same. Precisely. This is the guy that gets it.
Yeah.
He 100% gets it.
Very cool.
Yeah, you have fun with it. Yeah, we know it's not realistic. Yeah, we know, like save in what was that one movie with Angelina Jolie? What was it? Wanted? Where they're shooting the guns and the bullet curves and shit like that. Was that Wanted?
I think it was.
Yeah,
it was Wanted. Yeah, we know that bullets can't do that in real life, but that's the point. It's fun.
Oh, that's
it's
an awesome
imaginative. Yeah,
and they have a bathtub that can heal all wounds in like 12 hours or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a super bath. that universe is pretty cheesy.
but we get it, and that's the fan service that a lot of people just want. Make it look badass, make it look realistic. Sure, we know that it can't be done in real life, unless you're literally a Superman. But that's what makes it fun. That's what makes going to the movies fun. That's what makes you want to spend your dollars and go to a movie like that, right? And that's why John Wick was like super uber phenomenal watching it, So Vince Womack, Hercules, you say? How about Kevin Sorbo as Ramirez? Oh, he's a tall dude.
He's getting up there in age, but
yeah, he's a little bit
off.
Yeah. Sean Connery had a little bit of gray on him when he was Ramirez, so I can kind of see that.
I'd be okay with that. So, but yeah, that's the whole thing. Silsky says fans won't be seeing goofy sword fighting like seen in other Hollywood movies. Good. So he says most of our concerns now are not really about training cast. We've got that machine up and running, and I think we have the right cast. We have the right people. We have the right trainers. We've dug up some of the best swords people I've ever met in my life in the last 6 months that are helping us. It's more about how you bring it all together and make it something. It's not Princess Bride. It's not Crouching Tiger. It's not Master and Commander. It's not Zorro. What's this new look of action or sword fighting that people are getting excited about? That keeps me up at night.
Okay. That's good. Something new and different.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
That's all I want. Right? That's all anybody wants.
Yeah. New, different, entertaining.
Yeah.
Not a yawn fest. Yeah.
I think the other reason why John Wick did so good is because I think it's because of the Matrix movies, right? And more accurate, probably the first Matrix movies with the fight scenes. And yeah, I suppose even the second one on top of that as well, right? It was different. And the fight scenes were pretty damn cool, right? And it kind of brought, at least to me, and if I'm mistaken, whatever. That's just the way I see it. Bringing that kind of element into John Wick of these extreme fight scenes from the Matrix, kind of like taking a little bit of a nugget there.
Yeah.
Aside from, Keanu Reeves, I think taking that little nugget really also helped it on top of that. Yeah, let's go a little over the top with it, but, not make it cheesy looking.
They brought in Lawrence Fishburne too, so Morpheus wasn't a...
Yeah, exactly.
He was the king, the Bowery king.
Yeah.
But I love the Matrix movies, the first two especially. The first one has a lot of iconic fight scenes.
Oh yeah, big time.
And they go through the metal detectors and they got like their straps to the teeth and the trench coats, like
yeah.
You start unloading and you have the iconic final fight in the subway station with Mr. Smith and Neo and
big time, right?
Oh yeah.
Great stuff.
Big time. Titan says, yeah, Connery was in his 50s when he did Highlander. Sorbo could probably could pull it off.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting. Well, that'd be if he'd be interested in doing that.
There's Keanu Reeves as Ramirez. Question mark.
Yeah, but then again,
they're seeing him in a lot of other stuff, though.
Yeah,
I don't think, and I'm a huge kind of. He's one of my favorites. That I don't think.
I don't. That's kind of a stretch. Yeah, there's other actors that would be a better fit.
Yeah, because the spotlight is supposed to be on Henry Cavill being the Highlander, and Keanu Reeves would just gobble it up. Not saying that he would hog the spotlight.
Wow.
But
Sean Connery did a lot of scene chewing in his day. So
well, yeah, that's true too. You got a point there. So
plus, don't forget he's working on Constantine now. They're actually filming that as we speak. So he's pretty busy. Right. Yeah.
But apparently the Highlander reboot doesn't have a release date as of yet, and the plot and the rest of the cast are yet to be announced. So we still have time. We don't know who's going to be playing what.
Yeah.
We haven't the faintest idea. Who's going to be playing Ramirez, who's going to be playing Kurgan. I'm guessing, I can only guess that it might follow in the same steps as the original movie for plot. Again, I don't know. But
and we need 2 actresses for love interest.
Oh yeah, that's right.
McLeod's,
That's right.
McLeod's original love, and then the new girl that he meets in the present day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just give me the church scene.
Yes.
Oh,
Better to
man.
burn out than to fade away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, some interesting prospects, at least that we mentioned, you know.
Yeah.
So I'd be okay with that. Vince Wilmer, one thing that irritated me with the John Wick movies is having a bunch of assassins with many of them missing the same finger.
Just like the Assassin's Creed games.
Well, that's because they're
Yeah.
Yakuza. And then you use Yakuza, you lose the finger. That's always that one specific finger that you do get cut off for certain reasons of such.
That's right.
Yeah.
So don't be naughty. But you know, especially with their with the Yakuza. Damn, Jenna Ortega would be too young for that.
I don't know. She did a movie where she was like kissing on Martin Freeman, freaking Bilbo from the Hobbit movies, and he's like 30 years older than her.
Oh yeah.
That was kind of weird. But I think I'm just saying that because I wouldn't mind Jenna Ortega in that role.
Yeah.
And Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the new love interest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Current day.
Yeah. Well, then again, could she actually pull off the old love interest? You know, as the Bucks.
Maybe because wasn't she in like Handmaid's Tale and stuff like that? Like
yeah,
playing like an old timey type of character. I think she's done a couple roles like
Maybe.
that. So maybe she
Yeah.
can pull it off.
Could she pull off a Scottish accent? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Get
We'll
a
get like
voice
another
coach.
Cameron Diaz situation from Gangs of New York with that.
Yeah.
Like one of the worst accents ever.
Yeah, yeah.
That was so bad.
You have to
But,
get a voice coach and train really hard.
Titan, best part of the original Highlander was Frenchman playing a Scotsman, and then a Scotsman playing an Egyptian working for the Spaniards. It wouldn't fly with today's Hollywood.
Yep.
Exactly right.
We need a real Egyptian.
Oh God. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean,
I would do something really crazy and hire good actors and tell them, okay, you're getting paid lots of money. Pretend.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, a name I haven't seen in a while, Chloe Mortez. I don't know if you she was originally from Kick-Ass when she was young. Anybody remember her?
Okay.
She's like
yeah.
20, she's 27 now. I always liked her. So
Yeah, she was in
Hit
that.
Girl?
Yeah.
Hit Girl. She was in that series called The Peripheral.
Yeah.
Ah,
And
okay.
She was in the Carrie remake as Carrie too. She did a pretty decent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's like
Vincent,
27
have
now,
you
so,
seen
yeah.
have you seen Sydney without makeup? Yes, she can play an older woman.
Ooh.
Ah, well, okay, then problem solved.
Got him.
So,
Woof.
oh yes, woof indeed. But
Now I'm scared to Google that.
yeah.
It'll
But you know
ruin my
what?
perception of her. I have this perfect image in my mind. Don't mess it up.
Oh my God.
No.
But you know what? If this first one does take off, right? Hypothetically speaking, let's say this becomes a really good hit, right? Highlander 2, would they follow suit with the original
goodness.
Highlander 2?
No. I want them to deviate from that and
The
come up
quickening.
with something a better fit for the
Okay.
franchise. Because
Yeah.
if they're talking about movies and a TV show,
Yeah.
then are you going to have Duncan MacLeod?
Yeah,
Who are they
exactly.
going to cast for Duncan MacLeod?
That's a good question. So,
No,
well,
I'd say take it slow and build it up.
How about
What if-
Emily? Wait, hold it. Emily
Okay,
Browning. She used to play Baby Doll in Sucker Punch. She's amazing sword fights in there and stuff.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
amazing in that.
Yeah,
Oh.
what's she been up to lately?
She's about she's in
I
her
haven't heard about
30s.
her in a while.
Yeah, and she's
yeah.
beautiful as hell, but she could sword fight. She was really trained good. So
What if you had then Travis Fimmel as Kurgan, okay?
Hmm.
And then somebody like Anthony Starr, right? Homelander, as Duncan MacLeod.
Ooh.
Or maybe the other way around. Or maybe
Yeah,
flip it.
yeah, reverse them. I mean,
Yeah.
I
That
could
would be-
see what's his name? Fennel as Duncan.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, because he already knows how to handle a sword.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you got
And
that.
he can do the accent.
Yeah, true.
I mean that Travis has had a lot of sword fighting movies. He had Vikings. He was in World of the Warcraft movie where he was a sword wielding guy, and he kind of gets typecasted like that now. It's like you were in a medieval thing. We got something for you.
So you know how to handle a sword. We got a movie for you. There we go. You see, and what about Highlander 3 where they introduced magic? Yeah. Yeah, that's
pretend none of that happens. We pretend there was only one. There should have been only one, and we pretend that's that. And then we go, well, there's nothing new to draw on. We just don't have source material to draw on, so we have to make it up as we go along here.
You're gonna Kathleen Kennedy in. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Titan Highlander 2. Oh God, no, we don't talk about the movie here. You know what? Okay, I'm just gonna say this because I remember watching Highlander 2 with my dad, and I can't honestly remember my dad's reaction to it, and I haven't seen it in forever. But I just remember as a kid, I liked it. Maybe I need to revisit it. I don't know.
I don't know. I think I've seen it all of one time, and that was enough.
Right.
I mean, like they say about the Highlander, there can be only one. Well, there should have only been one, because after Highlander 2 was Highlander 3, then Highlander 4, then what's his name? Mario Van Peebles got involved.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I'm looking at these pictures of Michael Ironside from Highlander 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
He's hamming it up.
Oh, he was.
He looks ridiculous.
He does, doesn't he? Though.
Oh my God!
It was.
Can you imagine Michael Ironside getting the script for that movie, going, "Okay, I got to do what?"
He's making these faces.
I don't care. This is a paycheck. I don't care.
He looks like a crazy crackhead or something. Oh my God. Oh my God. He looks insane, but he's such a good actor. I know he's giving it his best. My God, I've never seen Michael. And I look at him and I think of freaking Retchek from Starship Troopers. Like, what a difference.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that guy has range.
He did. Oh, Vince's, just because I stumbled on a pic of hers. How about Jerry Ryan as the old love?
Is that 7 of 9? Is that who that is?
Yeah. Yeah, 7 of 9.
The Star Trek girl. Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. You could probably do something with that, because she does have a well, I mean, she is Germanic in her background. So, you kind of have that really good kind of classic, Saxon look. She could probably pull it off.
My God, Vince. Yes. Nicholas, you just brought the name to my attention. Nicolas Cage as Ramirez. I'm done. That's all I need.
Yeah, there we go.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. Nicolas Cage as Ramirez.
Nicolas Cage as Kurgan.
I am an Egyptian, and I was in love with a Japanese princess, and now I'm here to teach you how to be a Highlander.
Oh, God. Oh,
scraping at the door. Kurgan scraping at the door.
Oh, God. Anima, Jerry doesn't age, though. How can she?
Nicolas Cage as the Kurgan. Screw it.
Hands down, that's what we want. No, because we all know that Germanic women they don't age, so it's kind of like they're preserved. So like a pickling of sorts.
Wine jam.
No. But in a good way.
It's pickling.
Makeup, yeah. Nicolas Cage is Kurgan. Oh my God, I want to see that.
Nicolas Cage as anything in Highlander, I'm all
Ramirez.
I think him as Ramirez would be so funny.
Oh my God!
When he's talking about his backstory, and I want him to try and do a Scottish accent. Can he try and do a Sean Connery accent too, please? Oh, I would love that.
Oh my God!
Nicolas Cage saying "laddie."
Oh, jeez. Oh my God, mind blown.
That would be
all right, Nick. Don't hem it up. Oh, we
Yeah.
give up. Go ahead and ham it up.
Yeah.
Just
Wait, we hired Nicolas Cage. We have to let him go full Nick Cage.
oh, big
And,
time.
and
We wouldn't be
somebody
getting our
in
money's worth.
the producer's room goes, "You did what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's supposed to be Henry
Are
Cavill's
you
movie.
crazy?"
Oh my God.
Now everyone's just going to talk about how crazy Nick Cage is.
It's because of the sauerkraut. It preserves you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's that is true. So,
That and the
oh my God.
Just think about Nicolas Cage delivering that line, better to fade out, or to burn out than to fade away.
Yeah.
And he does like a dance that he did in Face Off. He does like his Face Off dance.
Oh shit! Yes. Oh my God! I want that to happen now. God, I want to see this happen
Oh
now.
God.
Even though it would be a total bomb. But then again,
I'm pretty sure they want to set out and make a serious movie.
No.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's
Nick Cage is
serious.
out. That
Yeah, I know,
eliminates
right?
Nicolas Cage immediately.
Oh my
As
God!
much as we're having fun with
Yes.
fan casting,
There was a show FX where the plot or the pilot, sorry, they turned a young Carrie-Anne Moss into an old man. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that show. FX. That was actually pretty decent.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
Annabelle, yeah, we all pickle our faces so we look young. Damn it, Mike, start believing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. So, yeah. Well, anyway, see now 2 hours have just flown right by like crazy.
Wow,
I know, right? It's just nuts that this keeps on going like this. Appion, do you have anything you want to plug there, dude?
Sure. On my channel, me and Padawannabe are going to watch some more Trailer Park Boys today. We're getting through the main show, almost done with that. That'll start in like an hour, and we'll watch like 3 hours worth. And then on my Two Guys Talking channel, every Wednesday, a short video is going to come out on there, about 10 to 20 minutes long, of me and my buddy Rocco talking about movies and stuff. And then a long couple hour one usually drops around the weekend. And then like another episode from the vault on Saturday where I like remaster old videos and put new stuff in there. And then also on my channel on Wednesday, we're going to watch House of the Dragon episode 3. We're going to do it on the 4th, but then I decided not to do it on a holiday. So we're just going to watch it on Wednesday instead.
Right.
And Legend of the Seeker on Sunday again. I know Pop joined for that last time.
Yep.
It's been fun. So we're going to keep that rolling every Sunday night at
That's
6 p.m.
yes.
Pacific. And we're watching that fun fantasy show. And that's it. Thanks. I know I had a lot to plug, but thank you.
Cool. And Tom,
High
our
quality.
Yes.
classic, who's brandishing it looks like an authentic plastic katana.
High quality.
quality.
plastic
Quality.
katana.
Sam Woodwicki would approve.
Yes.
And a nice an Asian jacket I bought here on the thing. So I guess I'm appropriating it, I guess, because I'm not allowed to
yes,
wear it
you are.
because I'm white. So
Good for
yeah.
you.
But yeah, no. Anyway, me and Jessica filmed an episode last night for this week. We're not doing nothing jokey this time. We're just doing jokey. We're not doing serious. We've been serious all month of last month. The month is over. All that crap is over. We're just talking about holidays, just random holidays and things we've done on each holiday. So, like a quick snippet of like many Christmases ago when Tracy was 1 year old. That's my cat. He stole my big turkey leg, and it was bigger than him because he was a kitten at the time, running around the apartment trying to catch him. And then found him underneath the futon. So it was a funny segment. But yeah, that and many other fun stories we've done on different holidays.
Nice.
That's about it.
Awesome.
Not much else
Okay.
going on.
And yeah, great show, guys. Just the right level of toxicity to get me through the week. Exactly.
Well, that's
Yay.
cool.
Yeah.
We aim to please.
That's right. I should probably advertise the show of that like that. So, just the right level of toxicity to get you through the week.
That's a good tagline, actually.
I like that. I like that.
Dude,
I think I'm just going to use that if you don't mind. So,
just the right amount of toxicity. Okay.
and live from a kitchen in Texas with
That's
no effort
right.
whatsoever,
Where I'm
Pop
cooking.
Culture Republic.
Let's see. What do I have coming up? I'm not really sure. Real life events have been drawing me away from my YouTube activities, but such is life at times. Now, normally I talk about anything and everything pop culture related on my live streams, whether it's sci-fi, fantasy, whatnot, anime, comic books, K-dramas, most of the time it's Monday evenings, Wednesday evenings, and Saturday afternoons for comic book related content. But right now I am playing it all by ear because I have a lot of stuff, craziness taking up all my time. So I have not had the opportunity to plan a lot, unfortunately.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, life happens.
Because you're a busy dude.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and also just to let you guys know, if you happen to be new here, in the description on this YouTube channel and also on the Rumble channel as well, there are links down below if you want to go ahead and check out Flip City Magazine, which is the mad magazine of today that makes fun of everybody on the left and the right, so there are equal opportunity pokers, as it were. And if you want to go ahead and check out their website over at flipcitymag.com, you can go ahead and, if you haven't before, get a free issue to check out. And exclusive to this channel, if you go ahead and click on the link down below and use the coupon code CRC, you get 10% off of a yearly subscription to Flip City Magazine as well. So you can just have a good laugh, and it's fun. All the little comics and articles inside, you will be pleasantly titillated. And on top of that, there's also a link to my buddy Al Nickerson, who has a second comic out now, Sword of Eden. So if you go to the website right now, you can go ahead and pick up a copy of the first issue and the second issue, and plus on top of that, if you feel so inclined, you can get the limited edition cover to the Trump 2024 limited edition Sword of Eden cover. So if you get yours now, and if you're one of the first 100 to pick up an issue, then you will have it signed and numbered by Al Nickerson himself and shipped directly to you to peruse over, because we know that comics nowadays are in short supply of anything good. So go ahead and check that out if you want to. Plus, on top of that, if you want to go and check out Jason Fox's channel, who occasionally does come on here, go ahead and check out 540 Studios, all the way in Norway, not Sweden, because he's the type of dude that gets totally in touch with his Viking roots. So you might want to check that out as well on top of that. And tonight, because we also have Rake or Steve, that every Friday he does a little bit of a segment of Thoughts from the Throne on Rumble and or on YouTube as well. He has Manorama that goes on as well. So trying to bring a bit of manhood back from what manhood has lost.
Yes.
And on occasion, he'll do the Lego build because, hey, guys gotta have a hobby. And if it helps you relax, what does it matter if it's like Lego or if it's model building or whatever?
I'm still trying to join him for an episode too. I've been on a few of them, but I want to build with them. They're not cheap though. Holy crap!
No, they're not.
No, they're like $40 just for a car down the street. I'm like, I want it. They're really cool looking, but no, they're so expensive.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So, hey, I know a lot of people out there might say, well, it's a grown man playing with toys. It's like, you know what? We're all nerds here. We're all watching this channel. We're all talking about comic books and movies and stuff. I mean, heck, we just basically fan played, did the fan roll thing of who would play Kurgan. Like, come on.
Exactly.
Fan casted the entire movie and the TV series.
Exactly. Guys gotta relax. So you know what? If he's doing a whole Lego ASMR kind of thing, well, fine, whatever. If you're
he usually has guests on there. Like I've been on, he has other people on, and we just randomly shoot the breeze. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Exactly, Adam. Lego was awesome until you step on them barefooted. That's right.
And that's
It's what caused the extinction of the dinosaurs. So if you want, go ahead and check out his channel tonight on Manorama. And
it's a little bit about 4th of July and barbecuing tonight. So
that's right.
Yes.
And it is the worst pain in the universe.
Oh, yeah. Especially like the little people when their hands are like open too, and you step on them and like they stab right into your bottom of your feet.
Dude,
Legos can be deadly.
I know.
I had some that like cut my feet. I'm like, damn, like what is that? Lego have a knife in his hand? Like what's going
I'll
on?
tell you, I watch independent wrestling too, and you know how they dump tacks in the middle of the ring. There's actually a match. They dump Lego in the middle of the ring and they slam each other on top of it. It's like it actually looks painful as heck. Like, oh my gosh,
damn.
Oh, the horror.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Yikes.
So guys, you know what? If you had a good Canada Day yesterday, hope you had a really good one. I, for one, not really. And in a couple of days, for all you Americans down there, happy July 4th. Happy Ungrateful Colonialist Day from Canada.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll have fun, you ungrateful colonialist bastards. So
That's right.
That's right. May your steaks be succulent and your wieners be crackling away in your mouths. So I didn't know how else to phrase that. So there you go.
Oh god, that was just
And yeah, thumbtacks are just superficial damage. Legos are potentially lethal. That's right. So to all of you guys out there, like we do, here's how we send you off.
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!